So, hello everyone, and welcome to another podcast session with my friend Anil, where we discuss about spiritual things in a simplified manner. And today, basically, we are going to talk about photosynthesis and about angelic beings in a more simplified manner. And it will help you to understand the channeling sessions in a more clearer manner. So, before the session begins, I want to say thank you to all of you for liking this video because it will help to reach out to other star seeds and light workers who may need it at this time. And without much further ado, I welcome Anil to the podcast. Welcome, Anil.
Thank you, Sam. Thank you. Thank you for giving me this opportunity for being service to others in a little way. Um, so before I start, I just want to say that the purpose of this podcast is to raise the understanding and vibration of current human collective. I would encourage each entity to approach these topics with an open mind and heart, seeking to understand the deeper spiritual truths and only accept those thought forms that resonate with their inner heart, leaving behind those that do not resonate with it. And first, before I go into today's topic, I would like to answer one of the listener has put a comment that, which he said in the comment that Ram was a Palladian. I know which session he was recommending where he's saying, Sam, you channeled it. I think it's a slightly misunderstanding because Ram was an Atlantean and they were actually basically in contact with Palladian because at Atlantean time there was interdimensional travel and people were living in harmony from different galactic system on planet Earth, and they were basically protecting Palladian elders basically. So it was not that he was, although I had asked Sam to channel regarding to ask the question regarding the Ram's soul journey, so that we can actually know where he actually is from or what is his soul journey. So I can request again to remind Sham. I'm sure Sam will do in due course. Ask this question about the soul journey of Ram. So that's again, and also thank you to one of the listener who has in contact with me regarding crop circles, and he has pointed out a website which is Crop Circle Connector, I think .net, and I'm sure anybody who's interested, please look at the website. It's a very nice website, and it's trying to document all the crop circles which are happening nowadays. So it's a very nice effort. So today we're going to talk about photosynthesis and also ATP because they are very related topic. As you know, the negative entities have been trying to stop sunlight from reaching, trying to stop sunlight reaching the planet Earth via a process known as chemtrail or stratospheric aerosol injection for decades, which was labeled as conspiracy theory. Formerly, stratospheric aerosol injection is a method of solar geoengineering and solar radiation modification to reduce global warming. The real agenda behind chemtrail or stratospheric aerosol injection is to stop the green light emerging from the sun, which is mixed with other lights of the sun logos. The green portion of the light is responsible for providing the plant's bodily complex with the ability to grow via a process known as photosynthesis and create food products for human consumption. And as we know this, I mean, this is a very, I think in old schools, I think everybody is taught about photosynthesis and how plants with chlorophyll make their food and grow in the sun's light. And the sun side is an ingredient part of photosynthesis process. But we didn't know that specifically the green light, which is a part of sunlight, is the most important part which is responsible for this process. The green light which comes from sun body not only interacts with chlorophyll in plants, but also with hemoglobin in the human body complex. It carries a message that is encrypted, and this message is related with the production of the component known as endocyne triphosphate, or ADP, more commonly known as ADP. And ADP is an energy carrying molecule known as the energy currency of life or fuel of life, because it is the universal energy source for all living cells. Therefore, without the green light, there would be no ATP and life would not exist. This means that the exposure to sunlight not only produces vitamin D in our bodies, but also provides the energy at cellular level. And that's why we feel more energetic during sunshine. And you know that, when there's no sun in places, the cold places, people are depressed. One of the reasons, because they are not really getting the energy, and the sunshine is really, we need. I know people in India where they're too much sunlight, or we say the other extreme, don't even go to sun at all and keeps inside all the time in the AC and inside the home. So I would recommend, even it is hard, please go and get a little bit of sunshine, even try early evening or a dusk, but sunshine is must. It's really, really helps at many levels, and we don't know. So it is really gives us energy in multiple ways, and mood enhancement. So the Orion social memory complex, as well as other negative entities, desire to enter the sun body and create a device that will lead to the ending of creation of green lights, because the device that they will create will absorb all the green lights that may emanate from the sun logos. And this device, on capturing the green light, will prevent it from reaching outside the sun logos. Therefore, this will prevent the light entering the Earth planetary fields to not have any components of green portion of light. This may lead to a pause in the evolution of Earth planet. And I think this was from the session which was done a year ago. So I can request Sam to check if this plan is already thwarted by, Astro Command or Galactic Federation, or where are they with this plan, or they have changed, because they keep changing, the Orions keep changing their plans. Other negative entities are so desperate to stop sunlight, for example, create food shortages. And this is also the reason heavily investing in lab-grown meats and bugs. I'm not sure people on this side of the continent in East is aware, but in America, people are very well aware. And around, even in the Western Europe, are very aware of these things, or at least there is awareness, more awareness than before. So you should keep an eye on that. And, there's nothing to fear about this. We are all working. And if you send love and light to Astro Command and to even Orion people, they cannot handle the love lights and to the sun logos. So it is protected from the negative intention of Orion group. Sam, anything you want to add to this?
Yeah, just wanted to say, that the aspect of the green light, which we are, which was mentioned in one of the sessions, which I have opened up here. It was from actually April 3rd, 2023. So, I think I clearly remember, I had done a follow-up session, but I had posted for my Patreon supporters, because they were doing the meditation with me, and we were successfully able to stop this plan because of the love light protection around the Earth. And also, so basically from this session, the Pleiadians, they had explained that the green light, which is necessary for photosynthesis on Earth. And as you all know, photosynthesis creates the food products, which enables animals to consume plants. And then we also survive on, plants, and indirectly, photosynthesis is sustaining us. So the green light is very important. And you are right, that the negative entities, they somehow, I think they are very smart, like they somehow control people. Maybe people who are unconscious, they do that using desires or fears or something like that. And they are able to somehow, try to stop the sunlight, which is their ultimate plan, because the sun is the logos which created this galactic system. And as far as I understand, sun energy and the light sustains us. So that's all I wanted to add in this. And we are now talking about, I think, about ATP, right?
Yeah, so correct. ATPs again so they do photosynthesis with the plant body, and I did not know unless I read the session that the green light also interact with the hemoglobin in our system and produces ADP, which was quite at the time when I listened that very quite revealing, and I'm quite aware right now, and it make me more sense and understanding why people get depressed. I mean, of course, I knew vitamin D and stuff, but why everybody is feel down when there is a gray days, when I'm living in a cold climate in Europe, I feel days when there is no sun. I mean, I have weeks and weeks in Switzerland. Sometimes there's no sun and you feel down a little bit. And when the sunshine comes, everybody's smiling, so it gives that edge, and you have to experience this, how it changes, the energy level so subtle inside you. So, and it makes sense. It makes sense, and I can see the reason why they keep. I mean, initially they were saying chemtrail is a conspiracy theory for decades, and now they are saying, yeah, we are doing. It is called stratospheric aerosol injection. They gave us some fancy name, engineering name, and they are saying they are doing it because there's too much sun and they are saving us from a global warming, or too much sunlight is coming to Earth. So they already have excuses and they're working on this plan. But agenda, as we said, this is the real agenda. So that there is a food shortages, and also we not feel that much energetic, because if we are not getting too much sun, we are going to become weak and not in our full vigor and strength, and able to think properly and stop them. Our willpower will be slightly down as well. So it is very important that we are aware of this, and so psychological we will get a protection. Yeah. So now we're going to talk about angelic beings, and I think this is again a very nice session. This session was actually not on YouTube, because we had to take this session out, or Sam has taken this session out of the YouTube, because I would request to put it back after editing a part, which was the soul journey of Prophet Muhammad. So we took it out immediately. So, but we got a lot of information on this podcast, which is very nice. So I think most people may not have listened to this session, but unless they have read the transcript of the session. The transcript of the session is still available and everything is in there. So the fifth density positive entities are called the angelic beings. So not the fourth density or not the sixth density. The fifth density positive entities are called the angelic beings. There are 8 levels of angelic beings, which are based on their level of awareness according to the sub-octave or sub-density of fifth density. So we're going to go through all of them today, and it is very nice. So one, you are very aware, because Sam regularly channel Metatron magnetic services, which is the 8th sub-octave, and Metatron magnetic services, magnetic forces, is the highest level of angelic social memory complex and is responsible for spreading revelation and messages of the one infinite creator to the various entities upon planet Earth. And as you know, I mean, that is exactly what they are being doing in Sam channels, providing us with revelations and messages. They may be considered as messenger or prophet, uh, um, of the message of love and unity. Metatron is also associated with wisdom and knowledge, and it is the keeper of the knowledge of this sector of the universe. As you know, the eighth sub-octave is actually first sub-octave of sixth density, which are there. As we have 7 tones in octave of the musical tone, so the eighth is basically the next octave. So just in case people get confused, 7 density and octave, and we get confused about 8. So there is a 7 between 8 markings. There are 7 parts. So the 7th sub-octave or Archangel Michael is Archangel Michael. The Archangel Michael social memory complex is responsible for sustenance and providing blessing and other provision to all creatures on planet Earth. Archangel Michael is associated with distribution of resources, abundance, and other attributes which are found on planet Earth. As you know, I think people who are in the West and follow Christianity and even or Judaic religion or Abrahamic religion, for that matter, are aware of Archangel Michael, because I keep reading about them as well. So maybe people on this side, the East, is not maybe aware that much, but this is the session to learn about them as well. The 6th sub-octave is Archangel Raphael. The Archangel Raphael is responsible for keeping a balance of the activities in universal complex of this sector. This means whenever there is an imbalance of any kind, a balance is maintained by Archangel Raphael. So next one is the 5th sub-octave, and the 5th sub-octave, the angelic beings are called Archangel Gabriel. Archangel Gabriel social memory complex is responsible for creation of understanding about sending waves of energy for either protecting a location or creating imbalance and destruction. Whenever there is a need to undergo a process of restart of a certain civilization, the Archangel Gabriel creates a destruction of the old and creation of the new. I mean, it seems to me Archangel is quite busy right now, because right now this what's happening almost in America, or many places in Europe, actually, or all over the world. We have wars going on, so they are destructing and creating, trying to create the balance and starting the new, I think. And I think the whole earth is moving into the new. The old is not working anymore, as most of us are aware, at least the regular listeners and people who are awakened, they can see through this, what's happening right now, or as we say, people put in a language which is saying spiritual war is going on, and that is really actually true. The 4th sub-octave is Angel Karia. Angel Karia social memory complex is responsible for recycling the souls of those entities who have crossed over. They guide the crossed over entities to their appropriate healing station in the astral planes. Angel Karia social memory complex can find out the vibration of a spiritual entity who has crossed over after the process of death upon the various planetary sphere. So as you know, I mentioned that angelic being, the beings from 5th density and 6th density can read basically the aura of the person, and that's what it means, that they can read the aura and then direct them rightly where they are need to go. So nobody can hide that from them. So and they need for their part of the job which they do perform. The 3rd sub-octave is Angel Rari. Angel Rari social memory complex is responsible for process of guarding those entities who reach into a higher vibrations. They guard specifically the prophets and other messengers of light and love, and any of the entities who reach the vibration of love and higher level of vibration upon planet Earth. I hope this includes, star seeds or wanderers, if they have reached a high level of vibration, and also people who have souls who has a soul swap and has attained the higher vibration. So I am sure this is a very busy time for Angel Rari, because there are lots of star seeds and wanderers and other entities like one coded masters, which we recently get to know from channel session from Sam. They are here. And of course, the other wanderers, fourth density, fifth density, if they have attained their true vibrations. So they are protecting us. So just let you know that, please send thanks and gratitude to Angel Rari for protecting you. That will really help and encourage them as well. But they're doing their job, just to let you know that you are not alone, and don't feel they are looking after you. You just need to keep your vibration high and not get disheartened, or and not let fear touch you. And the second sub-octave is Angel Gabriel. Angel Gabriel social memory complex is responsible for recording the action of all entities in the Akashic records and well-functioning of the Akashic records. So Angel Gabriel basically maintains the Akashic records in this sector. So as you already know, the Akashic record, there is a hall of records, which is basically under pyramids of Gaza, which is really not really pyramid. They are octahedron. I will cover in one session soon about pyramids and octahedron of basically which are octahedrons. So they are maintaining that and in this sector. The first octave, the first sector is Angel Gabriel social memory complex is responsible for providing a cosmic force and miracles in entities' life. They provide ample amounts of catalysts for each entity for growth and to become capable of understanding how to overcome attachment with such type of catalyst. So as you know, if we have come here to learn the lessons, and if you don't learn the lesson, the catalyst repeats itself. And every time the catalyst repeats, it takes a different form, and it's a new thing, because we are also, in a way, changed by the new catalyst has come. So they keep providing this catalyst to us unless we learn the lessons. So we should also give them, send them gratitude, all of the angelic beings for doing their jobs and looking after us and guiding us through these tough times and even in good times. And that's it for angelic beings. Sam, do you want to add something on that?
No, that's fine. You have explained everything nicely. So I think, this may be enough for today's session. And I want to say thank you to all of you for listening. And also thank you to Anil for sharing his knowledge. And is there anything else, or we should finish?
Yeah, we should close. And if you can, as I said, in fact, I will send you. So let's just close this today. And I think we have covered. And then next time we covered with new topics and new revelations which are coming. And recently your session has been great. The recent session, which is full of new things, knowledge as well. So thank you, every listener. Thank you for listening, and love and light to all of you.